Good morning, everyone. This is Cherie Harwell. I am starting a new channel. I already have a channel doing design and some of my church videos, but I want to talk about today is women issues and all the things that I had to go through as I was coming up. I'm 65 years old and I have been through a lot of things. I have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, associate's degree. I also have wrote 4 women's self-help books, and I just really was compelled to get on today and just start recording videos. I'm going to try to do them every day. Just talk about issues that women have as far as professional, in the church, personally, single relationships, married relationships, just things that women are afraid to talk about. Because when I was younger, we didn't talk about boyfriends, girlfriends, sexual relationships, birth control, babies. None of that was discussed in our household because it was just automatic taboo. And first, I just want to say I don't own the rights to the music, but I do listen to Christian music every day, just about. And I try to keep my spirit from being negative, because even though life will throw you a curveball, you really just try to be positive in some of the things that you do. Since I retired in 2019, I've just been trying to figure out what is it that I want to do with the rest of my life. Whatever time I have left on this earth, whatever I have to do through this journey, I just want to do something that's going to impact people's lives, especially women and children. And that I just want to do some things that I haven't had the opportunity to do. And that one of them was decorating, and I also clean offices in the evening just to pass the time. Because those of you who don't know, when you retire, the time looks like it just stands still. I was used to working 12, 15 hours a day, 6 and 7 days a week for years. I had 42 years when I retired. So to just stop and not do anything, I just didn't want to do that. So I try to stay healthy, see my chiropractor, keep my body loose, stay active in the church, out of the church, at home. I also open up a daycare. The name of it is Cherie.n.'s Child Care Ministry. And I have 4 children, all toddlers, except for one is 11 months old. She soon will be 1, May the 5th. And I just want to say that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You know, I just been dabbling in different little things, to refinishing cabinets, remodeling my house, just doing things to keep myself mentally sound, you know. So I also started writing my 5th book about my journey, about how I lost my mom, and I just can't even figure out what stage of life I was really in, because I was really getting ready to retire. I had 36 years of service, and I was working in Lafayette, Indiana, and I just enjoyed working there. When they closed the plant, I just feel like I had a major accomplishment running that plant, because everybody said I couldn't do it, that I wasn't ready, that I didn't know what I was doing, that I was causing the service to fail. And before I retired, we ended up being the first to certify on the DBCS machines, which are automated machines, letter machines. And I got the people to finally come around and appreciate their jobs. They really fought to keep their jobs and keep their plant open, but the post office just has changed. Things have changed, and people are not mailing letters like they used to. And I try to mail as much and often as I can. I mean, that's my livelihood. So, and I appreciate having that opportunity to work in Lafayette. That's probably the best job I've ever had, because I feel like I was in control of my own destiny. Other than that, I had to do what other people had to tell me to do. Even if I disagreed or agreed, I had to follow their mission. Even in the church, I never really wanted a position in church. It's just too political, too many sacrifices I have to make. I never asked to be a pastor's wife, which I am. I never asked to be that, didn't want to be that. Didn't want to do that. I was doing my women's ministry, and it was called Women of God Ministries, where I talked to women. I used to have meetings every month, and I would do lunch with the ladies, feed them, and let them talk about some of the challenges they had. And it was called, that little group was called Esther Women, but the name of my entire ministry was called Women of God Ministries, and I was licensed, certified, and appreciated doing self-help, and a lot of women were helped. You'd be surprised some of the women that's been molested, raped, taken advantage of their own brothers, their fathers, their mothers, sexually and mentally, and they just want to talk about it without being judged. So anybody that came to those meetings were told that any of that stuff got repeated. Some of those girls could sue them for that, because we came to an agreement that anything that was discussed or talked about in depth at that meeting was confidential. So very successful ministry, went on for several years. And I remember belonging to another church, St. David Community Center, Church of God in Christ, and we had a butterflies ministry, and it was really successful as well. I just think it's needed with women. So every day I would try to discuss different things that women go through, especially single mothers that have children out of wedlock and in a marriage, to say that your kids weren't, illegitimate. So I just thank the Lord for that opportunity to discuss things. And then immediately, this is so funny, immediately in the corporate world, you don't wear dreadlocks, you don't wear, it was illegal in New York until recently. You didn't wear natural hairdos because that was just taboo. Black women were condemned for the beauty of their hair. So the first thing I did when I retired, ladies, look at here. You see them grays and them locks. And this is just a year in. My hair's been natural for like 10 years, so it wasn't hard for me to lock at all. So the first time I locked, I didn't like the way the dreads. See, I could just shake it and just... Oh, you're going to enjoy my channel, honey. You're just going to enjoy what we can talk about. And then I want to try to figure out how I can, when I'm recording live, how I can click on and let you, respond. I'm going to have to find an app that I can stream and you comment. Even if you have to type, I know you can do it on Google Meet. You can type in. I might do a couple of those and upload them where you can correspond, or if we're not talking all the time, you can respond, take everybody off mute. So Google Meet, I know is one good one. Don't really like Zoom because it's not confidential enough for me, but I do like Google Meet. We use that for the church. So I just wanted to say that retirement has been good, but I do miss working. I do miss the people and the challenges that I had to face, because I was just over so many people and I had to do so many things, and it was just a challenge for me. Even when I was told at a young age, you need to go back to school. You just need to go back to school. I already had associates, but you need to go back to school, because see, the competition, what people don't understand, but African Americans couldn't find executive positions or supervisor positions except for where I was at the post office, and it was even more competitive with black women and men in that environment, because everybody had teacher's degrees and math degrees and engineer degrees, and because we couldn't find jobs anywhere else. So the competition was really hard, even though I knew the job is just, when you went for an interview, I would always get turned down because I didn't have the educational skills. So that's what made me go back to school and get my bachelor's. And then once I started going back and stopped being intimidated by the books and by people that were so smart, I forgot how smart, intelligent African Americans are, because I went to a Martin University, which was at that time an all-black university. I just want to know more about my black history. So that was the extent of that. And then finally in '89, I got promoted to be a supervisor. And I'm like, oh my God. Still had trouble with writing. Never professed to be a writer. Never professed to could write stories of none of that. I struggled with writing, putting my thoughts. I knew what I wanted to say, but to put it down on paper and have it grammatically correct and where it will flow and not have sentence fragments, I had struggles with that. So, and it still takes me a long time to write a piece. I have to really sit down and concentrate and be quiet and think about it. But my husband's just the complete opposite. He can sit down and just write. I mean, just flawlessly. He is an excellent writer. Excellent writer. So everybody has their talents, and I just want to bring some of that to the forefront, and then talk about growing my channel. And it's not even all about the money, because I retired real good. It's just I want to do something else. Everything isn't about money. Even though we live comfortably, we're not begging for anything. We're trying to grow a church. And you know the struggles with that. Most of the time you put your own money in that, you're not getting rich. Not in a small black church. Now, the big Baptist churches, Presbyterians, and all that, they pay their pastors very well. But not in our churches. The smaller churches as well. That's why I call them our churches. But not in the smaller churches. The people struggle to help us pay the utilities. So I just want to thank you for even listening to my video. I plan to have some good content for women, and I hope you enjoy the video and an introduction to my second channel. And I will try to even invite guests on with me to talk about women issues. I just thought that would be really interesting to do. And I had some powerful women of God that have been through a lot of things that will enjoy coming on talking to you about different topics that we can come up with. You can also like this video, comment, put in some suggestions that you would like us to talk about or issues that you want us to address. Subscribe, help me grow this channel so women all over the world can listen and talk about things that they have went through, or they want to change, or they just want to grow even after retirement. And I used to tell people when they lost their job at the post office, there is life after the post office. There's life after retirement. You can enjoy. You don't have to just sit on the couch and be a couch. I refuse to be a couch potato. I have too much knowledge to sit in front of, especially watching reality TV. That is the most degrading thing for women, especially black women, to degrade other black women to make a paycheck. And what's so sad about it, the industry that's doing this are multi-millionaires and billionaires watching black women. To me, they acting like maids that they had to yes ma'am, no ma'am back in the slavery days. So I just want to change that mentality that you can be successful and have a comfortable life. Everybody wasn't born to be rich, but you can be comfortable. And I just want you to help me grow this channel. And I can't grow it without you. And I just really appreciate you listening. And I just want you to go outside, look up in the sky, and just enjoy the day. Just take a walk and talk to God. Talk out loud. If somebody see you talking, just say, okay, as long as you don't answer yourself, you are good. So have a good day, enjoyable day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Cherie.n.eden, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.